Namaste friends. In this video, we will discuss about a chart wherein the native has had a break in basic education. So we will see, we'll analyze this in two parts. Part one will be to understand why was there a break in education. Is basic education promised? And if yes, what is it that the native can do to complete his or her uh, basic education? So, part one, the first thing that you need to do in KP is to even check if basic education is promised or not. So, for that, we will have to look at the fourth house. Fourth house is responsible for basic education. So as we know in KP, the result is determined by the sublord. So in this case, if I look at the fourth cuspal sublord, it is Ketu. Ketu naturally signifies a break. Okay, but let's see what is Ketu promising. So we already have the first clue right here, wherein it says fourth CSL is Ketu. So there will be some kind of a break in basic education. But is basic education even promised for the native? If we have to check that, we will have to analyze the planet itself. So if I look at Ketu, Ketu is in the fourth house, and as we know, Rahu and Ketu give the results of sign lord as well. So you can take 7, 5 and 6, but planet always gives the result of the star lord. So if I look at moon, I'm getting third house and 11th house. So somewhere there is a kind of a negation also shown here. But unless we check level 3 and level 4, we cannot conclude what will be the promise. So Ketu's sublord is Jupiter. So somewhere I'm getting the vibration of fourth house. And Jupiter's star lord is again Ketu. So there is 4 coming up in multiple places, and 3 is also quite significant in this chart. So somewhere there is kind of negation 4 and 3. So it is quite possible that Ketu wants to give education, and Ketu also is trying to negate basic education. However, there is 11th house also coming into the picture, which definitely adds more strength to the fourth house. So the native will definitely complete his or her basic education. However, what we need to keep in mind is, since it is Ketu, point number one, it gives a break. But how do we remedy this? If at all, we have to look at the remedial part for this. Ketu significations have to be utilized. If you don't utilize the significations of Ketu, the default is a break. So in this case, the native should try and pursue education which is connected to Ketu. For example, Ayurveda or yoga. Now, there are plenty of universities, at least in India, that I'm aware of, wherein they do offer courses pertaining to Ayurveda or even yoga at undergraduate or degree programs. So it is beneficial if the native is going to continue his or her education with items connected to Ketu, like how I mentioned, either pursue Ayurveda or yoga. Some other courses may not definitely be helping the native achieve the objective. So if the native starts to use Ketu significations, there is every possibility that he or she will be able to complete basic education. So I hope you have understood the concept here as to why there was a break in education, and if at all the native wants to complete it, what are the options available. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.